Okay, we are starting a review XML structure and attributes on page 448 for those of you who like to follow along. XML files allow you to share content across multiple files using either a structured or an unstructured method. Using the unstructured method, which allows you to utilize to create the postcard in a later exercise, you simply import the XML into the document and then drag elements into the layout. Structured repurposing requires more planning, but allows you to merge tagged XML content into tagged frames in another layout. So anyway, that's what we are going to start working on. Okay, first of all, with the sports flyer open, let's go up and choose View, Structure, Show Structure. So we're going to go up to View, down to Structure, and Show Structure. And it will show up on your left-hand side of your screen or a left-hand side of your document. If you don't see excuse me, the next step we need to click the down arrow next to the root, and you will see that it's got a main image, a logo, web address, and main text. And it says if you don't see the actual web address right afterwards here, what you need to do is you need to open the structure panel options up here at the top. Okay, and go to show text snippets, but mine is already showing, and it's right down here, so I will just leave it alone the way that it is. And it says expand all elements by clicking the arrow to the left of each element. So if I click here, I'll see there's the href to the image, and the href to the logo, and the href to the main text. Choose File, Export, and navigate to our sports folder. So we're going to do File, Export, and we're going to navigate to our sports folder, which I'm in. Okay, I want to make sure that as the save as file type is XML. Okay, and you want to change the file name to Melon Sports. So I'm going to do that first. And all lowercase. And it's M-E-L, I think that's an I. Yeah, M-E-L-I, Melions dash sports. So M-E-L-I-O-N dash sports. It will save as an XML file because I have it saved as such, and then I'm going to click save. And it's going to open up a dialog box, which you probably can't see on the video, but it is a dialog box, and it says make sure that no boxes are checked in either tab of the export XML. So I'm going to uncheck underneath general, and nothing is checked under images. At the top you have two tabs, general and images, so check on both of those and make sure that nothing is checked. Once I've done that, I can click export. And then we're continuing to the next exercise. In the next exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to place unstructured XML content. As we mentioned earlier, you can use either unstructured or structured method for applying tagged XML content into a new layout. The unstructured method is easier because you simply drag the content from the structured pane and place it into a new document. Okay, so this is where we're going to get started, and I'm on page 451 for those of you who like to follow along. At this point, what I'm going to do is I am going to go up to File and Open, and I'm going to bring in, oh no, hold on. Oh yeah, bring in the card one. Okay, with the card one in, I'm going to do a file save as. I'm going to go up to file, down to save as. And what we're going to do is call this card-sports. And save it as an InDesign document. Once you've got card-sports, all lowercase, just hit save. And it now takes it off the original file and creates its own very new document. Okay, at this point we also want to open the structure pane, so let's go back up to view, down to structure and show structure and bring that back up. And in the structure pane options menu up here, what we're going to do is we are going to go and choose import XML. So where is import? About halfway down the list. There it is. I'm going to click import XML. What I'm going to do is select the Melon Sports one, and I need to make sure show the XML import options is checked. Okay. And that it's okay for merge content to be checked. And I'm going to click open, and it's going to open up a dialog box, and you're to review the choices in the import options dialog box. If the merge content is selected, the XML content will be placed in the root element of the current file. If the append content is selected, the file will be placed in the root element of the current document after any existing stuff. But what we want to do is make sure merge content is selected in mode and check the create link option. So where is, okay, create link is the one right below it. So in the options mode, make sure it says merge content and check the create link, which maintains a dynamic link to the XML file that we are placing. So that's what that does. So anyway, once those two are selected, then click OK to import the XML file into the postcard document in the structure pane. Now how I can tell is I go over to the structure pane, I click the down arrow, and sure as all get out, there's all four of my things. Okay, next thing we need to do is make sure that we are on page 1. So double click page 1. I'm going to put tags on my bar to get it out of the way for now. And showing the document window, drag the web address element from the structure pane down below the words or the pictures. So I'm going to go grab the web address like so and just drag it down and drop it right down below the pictures like so. It's that easy to do. Okay, it says make page 2 up, so I'm going to double click, and okay, if it's not going to do it that way, I will scroll down. And what I'm going to do next on page 2 is I'm going to grab my selection tool, because it jumped to my text tool from doing the web address one. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click inside the big frame, and then I'm going to drag the main image to the big frame, and then I'm going to click on the little frame, and then I'm going to drag the logo into the little frame like so. And then I'm going to click inside of the text frame right there, and I'm going to drag the main text right into there. Nope, that's the wrong one. Main text element. Drag the heading element. Okay, heading element only. So I'm going to click on the heading element and drag it over. And right now it's a blue. Don't worry about that. We have some stuff to do still. In the structure pane, in the options menu, so back up here, we are going to choose map tags to styles. And we have a maps tags to styles dialog box that opens up. And we're going to click map by name in the bottom of that dialog box. Then what we are going to do is we're going to click on the words not mapped right after the web address. And we're going to, changes it into a drop-down box. And what we're going to do in that drop-down box is choose web address and click OK. And what that should have done is change this to exactly what we wanted to apply the formatting. And the other one that we need to do, and I think I might have skipped something. No, it doesn't say that I did, but we also need to do it for the heading. So what we need to do is, once again, open that box back up. Which was I got to make sure I open the right one. Map by name. So we go back and we're going to map by name again. Or map tags to styles, excuse me, first. And then we are going to go up to heading. And match to heading. And that should change that to, yes, satisfy your sense of adventure. After you've done that, let's do a Control S and save our work.